Welcome back. In the last video we talked about how the industry produces ethanol from sugarcane, and we summarized the procedure that would be carried out to make that happen. In this video we're going to cover a first-hand investigation you would have covered in class. So first-hand investigation is your prac, and we're going to cover the purpose, the equipment, the method, and the conclusion. So I'll read the actual dot point. It says, solve problems, plan and perform a first-hand investigation to carry out the fermentation of glucose and monitor mass changes. So there's two parts. First we had to carry out the fermentation, and also we had to monitor the mass changes. So the purpose, so over here I've got the purpose. The purpose was to observe the fermentation of glucose. And one of the reasons why is because it's always to sort of see it yourself. It helps to visualize it by being able to do experiments. It's a hands-on kind of thing, and we talk about fermentation quite a bit in this chapter. That's the reason why we would have done that experiment. And another reason was to monitor changes in weight. If we have glucose and we produce ethanol, we also produce carbon dioxide, and when we lose that, we actually also lose CO2 molecules. So these CO2 molecules are lost because they're gas and they escape, which means that the beforehand is lighter than the afterwards. So the reactants are lighter than the products, and you would have done that experiment as well. I'm going to cover all that, and I'm actually going to cover that in an animation. So by the end of this, we have an animation. The equipment. Now for the equipment, this is what you would have had. A beaker with warm water, and the reason why is because sort of yeast works best at about 37 degrees Celsius. You would have had your conical flask. This is where you had your glucose and your yeast inside, glucose plus yeast. You'd have had stop and rubber tube.